Well, I guess it's the same as posing for a picture or taking candid shots when you don't know it.
Yeah, but the thing about a picture is just a picture, you know? You're purposely posing for a picture. Like take other YouTubers, like actual YouTubers are, you know, maybe not necessarily putting on a character, but they know what they're doing when they're going up and talking in front of the camera, you know? They are to an extent a bit of a character, even if that character is just another aspect to themselves. But
Mm-hmm.
when you're taking a picture, you're simply taking a picture. You know what you're doing. You know you're up there to simply capture something. That's why pictures are awkward too. It's like you never know what to do with your face during a picture. So it's like,
Yeah.
yeah, like whenever someone takes a picture of me, it's like, what do I do? You want me to look at the camera? You want me to look at the ground? I just try to look away, like avert my eyes, or like find something to look at, or I act like my attention got taken somewhere else. Like when there's a picture being taken of me, I'll pretend like, oh hey, look behind you. Wow, there's somebody walking by. I'm just looking at them. Please give me an excuse and I'll look at the camera.
Yeah, and I don't know what to do with my hands. I just do the double peace signs because it's like, oh, I have one hand peace sign. What's the other hand doing? I don't know. One more.
Yeah, but with you, it's nice because at least you're doing something with your hand. You can get away with doing that because of the way you look. I can't get away with doing that. It's just gonna
Oh
be
no,
like, yo,
I like to take advantage of that. It's like, oh man, if I was like a super short, hard mode Filipino guy, man, it's over. If I act awkward, I look unsociable. I look stupid. I'd
yeah,
never get a girlfriend.
yeah, you're playing life on hard mode at that point. So it just, but yeah, no, just naturally people will. That's like the dilemma. Is like naturally most people will aren't cognizant enough to realize that they're acting different. There's a distinct like shift in their like behavior once they know that they're being either listened to or watched by other people. Like you remember how I was telling you when I write dialogue or interactions during writing, it's like what you want to do. Like personally, what I do, I can't remember where I heard the advice from, but I feel like it works well when I write is to polish the dialogue enough. Well, like to write the dialogue as if the characters know they're being listened to. Like, take for example, let's say you're on the phone with someone and you know somebody is listening to your conversation. You kind of naturally will like articulate yourself in a more polished demeanor, right? Do you kind of get what I mean when I say that?
Yeah.
Or maybe that's just a me thing. Like when you
No,
know
I
you're
get it.
being, yeah, when you know you're being listened to, it's like you kind of just naturally will articulate yourself a little bit better. Well, it's like when writing dialogue, I feel like that's how it needs to be. It almost needs to be as if the characters are aware that somebody is reading their dialogue. It can't just be like a bunch of I don't know, bruh. Like you can't do that. It's just not gonna be, bruh. It's just not gonna be entertaining or anything. Like I know that that's how real people talk. Like obviously, you know, me and you will be having a conversation. You know, I can't help it drop a bruh in there in the middle of it, but like it's not necessarily good for writing.
Yeah, I feel like what we're saying now, this whole conversation, in the middle of it would be a nice time to suddenly start a stream. Okay. Man, I really like that fan. Thank you.
Yeah. Wait, hold up. Can you hear mine?
Yeah, no.
How about now?
No.
How about now?
No. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, back to what we were saying though. Yeah, like obviously there's no feeling, but like for like there's no feeling of love. Like there's no incel like feeling of love for any of these characters. So applying logic to it, it's like all right, who do I choose at this point? Obviously, I was going for Yuri because they don't let you choose the one. If you want to go for Monica, they're like no, you can't do that. So it's like all right, so let's go for Yuri then. But then it's like you just start to feel bad for Sayori because it's just like, well, that is like your childhood friend that's been there for you the whole time. So it's like, you know, And like you said, it's not like you owe her a relationship, but at the same time, it's like, why are you dating Yuri then? Why? It's like, oh, she's shy and
I mean,
like
you
you want
can't
to.
pick what you want, and if that's what you want, whether you have to say why or not, then that's good enough.
But I don't care enough to have either of them.
Then have none. Why are you playing a dating game and be like, I don't want to date anyone. I don't care
I'm not.
about dating you guys.
I'm not here. I'm just here to watch them kill themselves. I'm not here. To, gosh.
Okay, then don't pick Sayori. Watch her kill herself.
Yeah, but at the same time, like everyone's gonna die anyway. Like the order doesn't matter, so might as well make a make a decision that I would do if I was in that situation. But I mean, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't join a club just to date girls. That's really gross.
White guys joining anime clubs.
Yeah,
Trying to
yeah,
find their Asian waifu.
yeah. Well, it's always every time you go to anime club, it's always it's a bunch of Asian dudes, and then like the club president is either a white dude with like a Filipino
Oh, white
girlfriend,
dude, yeah.
or a Filipino dude with a white
With a
girlfriend. It's
Chinese
one or the other.
girlfriend.
Yeah, it's like with an Asian girlfriend. I've been to 3 anime clubs, and that's the reoccurring theme every time. Is it's like it's the white dude with the Asian girlfriend. Though the first one I ever went to, they had a portal cake when I was there, so I don't know. And I only went to that one once because they got mad at me. I think I told you this story, but like I used Sonic. They had like a Wii there, and we played Brawl, and I used Sonic, and everyone got mad. They're like, Sonic's a trash character, and I had never played Brawl before, and I guess Sonic is a trash character, and by that overpowered because I beat all of them, and they got really mad at me, and they were like being really really petty the entire time I was there, and I was like, man, I'm just here because a friend invited me. You guys didn't have to make it awkward. They also
Ew.
had like they also had like the cake from Portal there, so I don't know if that was a thing they did every time, bringing something like that, but I was like, man, what are you guys doing? Disbanding? And then they were talking about like MMOs and stuff like that, and I was like, man, I can't have a conversation with any of you. Like even when they started talking about like manga and stuff like that, like they'd ask me what I was like. Okay, so we were all sitting in a circle, and they were asking like, okay, yeah, so what kind of manga are you into? Because like it was just me being the new person there, and I was like kind of shy because this was back in high school, and I didn't really want to talk to anyone that much. And then I was like, oh, and I started listing stuff off. And they're like, well, anyway, here's my top 10 list. And I was like, all right, well, that's easy for me because one, now I don't have to talk. But also, why did you even ask me if you were just going to pull out your list? Like, let me guess what's at the top. Wait, what was popular in 2014?
Attack on Titan. That's when it came out.
Oh, yeah.
I remember, because Gabby was actually reading the manga way before the anime came out, so she got me in on it. And then it came out. Steven Universe also came out. I remember I was in middle school. And I was like, oh my gosh, this American cartoon is so anime. It's so pretty. I see a pink tree that's a cherry blossom. That's anime. Oh, I hate myself. Um, man. There was a time I actually felt kind of bad. There was a time in anime club, like, I don't know this girl. This is our first time talking. She's new. And then, I forgot what anime we were watching. We were watching one. It was in subs, because you know, sub is superior. And she was, like, bitching about it. And she was like, no, I don't want subs. And then I was like, dude, subs are the best. What are you talking about? Blah, 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 all that stuff. And then I was just kind of going in on her unnecessarily. Not that I was mad, I just went in for no reason. But then she kind of went quiet. She was like, dude, I'm dyslexic. I can't watch. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
You should have just been like, did you ever think about not being dyslexic?
No.
Just be like, damn, that sucks. What's that have to do with, with subs? It's like, I don't know what throwing up has to do with subtitles, but anyway. Oh, man. It's like, yeah, you don't owe either of them a relationship, but also it's like they're both pathetic in their own way. Like Yuri can't talk to people and she's shy, and then also her like bringing a cutting knife to someone's house and then licking their fingers a big red flag. But also like I wouldn't really care again if that happened to me. I'd just be like, okay, like it ain't no thing. I'd be a little freaked out. Like, yeah, you need to lick my finger, but it's no big deal. I wouldn't judge someone by that. So I guess in that case, I would deserve
I
to
mean,
get
you licked
stabbed.
it back. Well, you didn't, but your character did. So,
The incel that you play as in this game, yeah, he did indeed lick her finger back. Um, man,
man,
I
that's
hate when
so
games do
like,
this. When it's just like they give you one choice or the other, and it's like they're both gonna die. Okay, let's just get that out there. Obviously, they're both gonna die, but it's like you have to live with the decision that that you chose one over the other, and it's like you wouldn't even have all these friends if it wasn't for Sayori to begin with. And again, like you said, yes, you don't owe her a relationship for that, but she's already there for you all the time. If she just didn't have short hair, she
just
wouldn't
pull
be
a rim on her.
she, uh, if she just didn't have short hair, she wouldn't be inflicted with the curse.
So, the deciding factor with you is long hair?
I mean, Natsuki's ugly, and she's annoying. I want to step on her. Sayori only gets a pass because she's polite and she's nice. She's like, but they're all tropes though. That's what's annoying. Monica's the only one that's not a trope, like a solid, straight up trope. Like, I get that it's like
Yeah.
it's okay. This game gets a pass. The game's not bad or anything, and that's not what I'm saying. The game gets a pass for doing it. Like all the other games that do it, that are just straight up boring dating sims for
Yeah.
like they don't get a pass for that for having
At least this one gets like, they're all tropes for a purpose of Monica being the best one. But,
Is that why people like her? Because they think she's clearly the best. Because I would have to agree with that. She is the best one. She's the only one that's not annoying. I mean, okay, well, Sayuri's not annoying and Yuri's not annoying. Though, like when she describes her flaws, she'll just be like, "Man, I'm sorry that I stare off into space and also that I talk slow and that I just stare at you sometimes." And I'm just like, see, I didn't notice that because I'm playing a game, but since you're pointing out those flaws, those are both very annoying things. I don't like when people just stare at me and don't respond. I'm sure you already know that. And that like made me immediately just not like her. I was like, I don't like people who are like that. I don't like when people just stare at me. Like I get it, she's not social, so again, she gets a bit of a pass on that one. It's like I don't straight up hate her or anything. Obviously, if you have to choose to date one of them and Monica's not in that pool of choices, then I'm gonna go for her. Wait a minute.
what happened to
Yeah,
Yuri?
yeah, I'm gonna go for her.
No more Yuri.
I mean, I was going for her to start with. I guess at that point you just have to. I guess I just have to. Okay, I need to determine what changed, what's making me second guess my choice for Yuri, and then I can move on and choose from there. Because it's like obviously, I only felt bad once I realized Sayori like after she said everything about like oh yeah I'm just happy for you and all that stuff. It's like then I felt bad. And I was like oh okay I feel maybe I do like her, but then I'm like wait I only like her after she said that. So maybe it's just me feeling bad.
That's what we feel with a lot of NPCs. Um, though what they're writing actually gave you a guilt trip?
I don't feel guilty or anything. I don't feel
Not guilt,
guilty like
um, more like it made you not have a definite, decision. Made you kind of second guess, be like, wait, do I
yeah.
want to kill you?
Yeah, that's more what it is. Is it made me second guess it because it's just like, well, again, she's been there for you the whole time. Like I feel like from the information that's presented, she clearly loves you more than anyone else. And if someone loves you that much that they just want the best for you, then why wouldn't you want to be with them? It doesn't matter what it doesn't matter what they look like, but at the same time, she got short hair, so if she had a
What's your
pony,
problem?
if she had a ponytail, dude, it'd be a done deal. It'd
So
be
it does just matter about how they look.
no, it doesn't ultimately because if it did, then I would just choose Yuri right off the bat.
That's
Like,
changing your mind, and you did choose Yuri right off the bat.
yeah, I did based off of looks, but of course that's what you're gonna do based off of looks because you don't know any of them. But once you get to know them, then you'll be like, oh, I like all of them. Like I'm sure if I got to know Natsuki, I'd still not like her probably. Actually,
Eh,
never mind. I changed my mind. I probably still wouldn't like her because she's annoying. But you won't hate her. Like I hate her right now. Not to the point where I want her to die. Obviously, she's not that annoying. I just don't like her trope. But like if you get to know any of the characters, you'll like them on a level more than just the way they look. But initially, in a game like this, you're gonna choose based off of how they look. That's only natural. You don't know any of them. It's just like in real life. Let's say you line up 10 people in real life, and they tell you choose one that you want to date, and you can't get to know them. You have to get to know them after you choose them. Obviously, you're gonna choose the one that looks attractive to you.
mm-hmm.
You're not gonna choose random dude number three and then just be like, he seems like he has a good personality. You're gonna go off of looks. So it's like, yeah, initially I went for Yuri just because of the looks. Chest a little too big, but that was work around. A little too big, but that's okay.
I just wish one of them had curly hair.
They should have given either
I
Sayori
wish,
or
like,
Natsuki curly hair.
yeah,
Might be better.
because it's a repetitive hairstyle. You could have done something else.
Yeah, they both have like short hair, even though Natsuki pulls it off better. But she has like your typical like triangular edges to her hair that they give to characters when they want to let you know that she's not super nice. She's got a little bit of an attitude, so we put some triangles in her hair. She's sharp. She got a sharp tongue, so we got to give her a sharp hairstyle. Whereas look at Sayori, she's got short hair, but it's nice and round to reflect her bubbly, cute attitude towards things. Until she kills herself. But
Does she really want the best for you if she can't be at peace with your personal decision?
well, she can be at peace with your personal decision. She's telling you to do what makes you happy, and it's like that's good and
She
all,
killed
but if
herself over it.
yeah, she does, which is selfish, and obviously that would affect you. But that's why this is anime world where girls think that killing themselves nobody's gonna care. In real life, obviously, nobody thinks like that. I mean, if you're depressed, obviously, and you're working through some things, you might have thoughts like that. But I think everyone logically knows that even when they have those thoughts, they're not necessarily true. They may overpower you. Well, see, that's the difficult thing is like some people do get pushed to that point. Man, she don't need a boyfriend, dude. She needs a therapist.
Yeah? If you say yes to her, you're just gonna be like one of those. That's. Yeah,
But
it's
that's the
anime.
thing. If you, yeah, I know. I feel it. I can feel the connection between us of being like, yeah, let's avoid that. But also in the game, she's always happy when she's around you. So by that logic, if you think, and in the anime world, no relationships have issues apparently. So, you know, if she's always happy when she's around you, that means you would basically cure her depression.
Ah, if that's a responsibility, that is horrible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is, but also you've been
It's
trying
kind
to
of
like
like. Go on.
no, no, you go on. It's fine.
No, you go on.
It's it's like, but you've also the messed up part though is that you've been trying to basically go after this one girl, just to change your mind at the last minute. So it becomes an issue of you led Yuri on just to change your mind at the last minute and go with Sayori, and that's kind of like, ooh. It's like, that at that point you're just playing with people's feelings. You basically backed out last minute. But the whole time, they're like Monica's telling you, like, "Hey, man, have you not realized that you like Sayuri? Like, dude, you haven't realized you got feelings for her." And then, but see, that kind of gets in your head too, because then it makes you think, like, not speaking to the character, but speaking to like the person playing, aka me, for example. You start to think maybe I do kind of like her. It makes you second guess your decision. And it's like, I think about what kind of girl I would date in real life. And it's like when I was younger, I used to think that I had a preference for more quiet girls. And don't get me wrong, I like quiet people in general because it's less energy to be around them. There's no there's no responsibility to have a conversation, and if there is a conversation, there's no expectation that I have to keep carrying it out. Most likely, they don't care as much as I do. You can sit in silence and be fine with that. And that's what I prefer to do, is just be quiet most of the time. Unless like I'm around someone I like talking to, like you, for example. Man, what was I even talking about? I lost my train of thought.
What you like about a girl? What you think about in real
Oh,
life?
yeah, yeah. So like, initially you'd go like, oh yeah, I would think like, okay, well, let me just go off of what I would like in real life. But then again, it's like that's a weird thing to tell yourself. It's like, I like this kind of like girl, I like this kind of boy, like this is the kind of partner I want, because that's never how it works in real life. You don't just go like, this is the characteristics I like in a partner, and then you go after it. No, you just end up kind of being with someone. That's just how it is. But in like a game where it's like a trope, you get to go like, oh, I think I like characters like this. So it's like you go after the quiet one instead of the super cheery one, or you go after the super cheery one instead of the one that complains all the time. Is that her personality? She hates you, I guess.
Natsuki?
Yeah, like, is that her personality? She's just your typical anime trope. She's gonna bully you, and then she lets you lick icing off her fingers, I guess.
Then suddenly she's soft because you saw her soft side. She's like, it's not like I like you, Baka. It's like, shut up.
It's
Um,
like that's so annoying in real life. It's like, dude, why do you have to be so rude to people? Like, if I met someone like that in real life, I would like snap their neck. Like, I would
it's
not be
not
able to deal with
cute.
that.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
care
not
if it's a
cute. It's
defense
annoying.
mechanism. I don't care. Go away. If your
Be
defense mechanism is
normal.
working, I am going to go away. Fuck off.
Yeah, it's like, no, you're not normal. It's like you need to be a little more socially aware that you being rude is not okay. It's not a cute trope. I don't think it's funny. Like, I never thought it was funny. I always thought that was a weird anime trope. Like, don't get me wrong, I do like some tsundere characters. That's fine. Like, some of them are cute and everything. It's fine. But like, that's not a real life thing I'd want.
Yeah.
When you encounter people like that in real life, it's usually just the people that think they're hella edgy and then don't have friends.
The only kind of tsundere I like is the kind that's like cute and pouty. They don't mean it. They're just being playful, but actually being a bitch. I don't like that.
Especially when they're like the childhood friend in animes where it's like she got big chest and she has like a ponytail or whatever. Like, think actually what's her name? Have you watched Infinite Stratos?
Nope.
Okay, well, never mind. That is trash anime anyway.
I don't watch harems. I hate harems.
Yeah, but you knew it was a harem though. There you go. So
I
the
mean,
girl with the
you're
ponies,
asking me about it in the context of a harem. I would assume so.
but like, it's like characters like that. It's like, oh, it's the childhood friend with the long ponytail who's kind of athletic and sort of and like decently popular, who has a big chest, and it's just like, and she treats you like trash. And then as soon as you start looking at another girl, she gets all mad. She gets all mad at you, talking about how you're a disgusting pervert or something like that. And it's like, ugh,
Mm-hmm.
ugh, I hate anime, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I don't know how there's people who watch it for this long. Like, I'm envious of them because I got burnt out of everything feeling the same.
Yeah.
It's the same thing over and over again.
The
It's
best thing
like,
I've ever watched was Banana Fish, and I stopped there because nothing else is made like that.
That's how I feel. Oh gosh, it's pretentious to say this at this point, but that's how I feel about Steins Gate.
Science
Steins
Gate.
Gate was great. It's like, but you can't
Yeah.
say that. You come off as so pretentious. It's just like, oh, what was that? You casually enjoy Naruto? Yeah, I like Steins Gate, so you probably haven't even heard of it. It's like you can't say that, man. It's like because those types of people who brag about the anime they watch are the same types of people that are like Naruto's trash, which it is, but that's besides the point.
I mean, again, another pretty much Science Gate is the same thing. There's no other anime like it. No other anime like Banana Fish. And it's like, I just feel scared to like waste my time, even if it's only 20 minutes, waste my time on like a single episode of an anime that's just gonna be a shit ton of cliches. And pretty much almost every anime is like that. So I'm like, I don't know what's good. If y'all are like simping for Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, ReZero, how can I trust popular opinion on what's good? There's no real recommendation for me. I have to find it on my own, but it's such a waste of time.
On a serious note, I don't actually think Naruto's really that bad. If you're gonna compare it to something like ReZero, then Naruto's like great. If anything, Naruto
Oh
is a
yeah,
really good
yeah.
anime, but it's just I don't know. When I first started watching anime, I watched stuff like Steins Gate and Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and that just sets the bar so high. It's like, what do you do after that?
Yeah.
Like, you're just gonna be chasing that high forever because everything else is just so much more below it. It's like after you watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood or something like Steins Gate, this is another one that you can kind of get away with saying, but also kind of comes off as like, oh, okay, Edge Lord. But Death Note, like, oh, dude, I
Yeah.
used to hate Death Note so much. I don't know why I was so judgmental towards it. I would say it was the most stupid thing ever. This is like back when I was in high school, like we're talking like ninth
Was it
grade. I'd
before
be
you
like,
watched it or after?
it was before I watched it, and then finally I watched it, and I was like, yeah, it was actually pretty good. I like that. That was good. It was a little weird because like they have these inner monologues, but at the same time, it's like if you can suspend your if you can like if you can suspend your disbelief or whatever, then it's it's cool. And I guess it's like that with anything, but it's like I can't watch stuff like I don't know what it is. Anything that feels like it's a company trying to sell me cute girl merchandise. It's like I feel shunned away from immediately.
Darling in the
Like
Bronx.
Dragon Maid.
Really? I don't see a lot of merch of Dragon Maid. But Dragon Maid is pretty much. That's not a lesbian harem because there is one obvious thing. But it's not like she's. Hmm.
I mean, for me, it doesn't matter whether it's a harem, a boy harem, a girl harem. It doesn't like. I guess it doesn't matter to me if it's a harem, regardless of gender. I don't care. It's just like I don't like. Well, I guess maybe just I don't think Dragon Maid is that bad. I guess what I don't like is I don't like animes that have weird sexual innuendo. Either
So, do you see why I always hate animes that are dominated with female characters?
okay, see, but that's where I disagree with you because if I'm gonna watch something that has a lot of sexual innuendo, then I want it to be clearly stated. Like, see, I've never watched High School DxD, but I know what its reputation is, and so if I watch it, I know what I'm getting into. That's okay. As long as I know what I'm
Oh.
getting into, then I'm fine with it. I don't like when shows are just like, yeah, this is like a mech anime, and they're like fighting mechs in space, but then half of the show is like the dude having weird sexual situations with the female characters. It's like, yo, dude, this is
I mean, it's an anime. Isn't it already a given that you're going to see sexual things with women?
no, no, it's not a given. It shouldn't be a given. Unfortunately,
It
that's
is a
what's
given.
set.
It's anime.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, it shouldn't be a given. It shouldn't have to be. It shouldn't have to be every time.
It pretty much is every time with anime.
Yeah, unfortunately, because it sells, because that's what sells. But I wish it wasn't, is what I'm saying. I wish that I could watch a show without constantly being on guard of like, oh man, are they trying to make me? Are they trying to make me lust after this character? So I'll buy like a figurine. Because when I first started watching anime, I really fell for it. I was like, man, that character's so cute. I'm gonna buy a figurine of her. And I'd be like, man, that character's so cute. I'm gonna buy the box set. It's like,
What?
uh
It's
yeah.
like, speaking of etchy, the only ones that I feel like get a pass. Oh, we both watched Kill la Kill, and based on what you say about Monogatari, I guess, like, since there is meaning to it, that gets a pass, but, like, useless ones, I don't. I hate etchy anime. I guess what you were saying was you don't like it if it's not expected. I just hate it in general.
I mean, it's not just ecchi stuff. I don't like watching an anime or anything that's unexpected because, like, look at Attack on Titan. Everyone likes that, but I absolutely hate it. I'm not gonna be like, oh well, I'm not gonna let people who told me like, or I'm not gonna let people tell me like, well, you didn't read the manga. This is for the manga readers or whatever. Like, I don't care about the manga. They put an anime out. Everyone said it was good. I checked it out. I read the synopsis for it. I looked at what it was about, and it seemed to be about one thing, but it turned out to be about something else. And it's like, what? Like, he bit his thumb, and then he turned into a titan. And then I was like, what the hell is this? This isn't what I thought this was gonna be. This is stupid. Like, it's not for me. And then it just seemed like a weird political drama. And it's like, if I wanted to watch some sort of political drama and watch the state of this country degradate episode by episode, then I'd watch the news. I wouldn't go watch this stupid anime.
I mean, can't you say that about DDLC right now? You're only playing it because it was out long enough for everybody to tell you what's going on, that it's not just a typical dating game.
I mean, what's the
But
comparison you're making
given
though?
given that you don't know that, nobody leaked it or anything, let's say everybody kept quiet, was like, oh yeah, you should play it, it's nice, it's a nice dating game. Would you be thrown off by it and be like, hey, what the hell is this? This isn't what you guys told me, this isn't what the game said it was.
No, it says it's a horror game. It clearly says that in the description. You load it up and it straight up tells you it's a horror game. So
It
it then,
does?
yeah, you think they're gonna hide the genre? They can't do that. It straight up tells you it's a horror game. It's rated M. What dating game would be rated M for
It's
horror
hentai
and just
games.
yeah,
Okay.
but it's not a hentai game though. You think they're gonna sell a hentai game? You think they're gonna
No,
sell
but if I see anime rated M, I'm gonna think tits.
Yeah, but okay, but if you see anime rated M, horror, gore, and disturbing imagery, then you're not gonna think tits. You're gonna think, oh, that's a scary game. That's a spoopy game.
I guess that's just where we split. I like I like surprise. Damn, I can't draw.
I feel bad for Sayori, but like man, I like I could see myself dating Sayuri, but I can also see myself dating Yuri. Like I don't know which one to do. Ah man. Well, we've seemed to have gotten to the point where there's only one way to settle this, and that's flipping a coin. Call it.
Kill Sayori. Heads.
I missed. We're gonna do that again. I slipped
Wait,
and
wait, wait,
flung
wait.
it. I slipped and flung the thing forward. Anyway, one more time. Call it.
Wait, don't. What is it facing right now?
It's facing tails.
Heads, kill. Do it. Wait, don't flip it. Do you.
It's on my arm. I'm covered. What do you call it now?
Heads, killer.
You sure?
Yes.
What were you gonna say? Were you gonna change the answer?
No, I was gonna say, do you do that thing where you flip it and then you slap it on your arm?
I flick it up in the air, then I catch it, and then I slap it on my arm. Yeah. I could do the thing the
Okay.
drifter does, and then I go, ooh, hanger by the rafters. Oh, it's heads.
Oh, killer, killer.
Oh man, okay. You know, actually, when I first did it and it fell on the floor because I flung it forward, it landed heads too. So be it. Here we go.
Cause I just asked that because what I notice is like when you start the coin on tails and you don't flip it on your arm, it will pretty much almost always land on tails. I don't know, that just happens with me a lot.
Damn. Sayori's like, damn. I feel like I get stabbed in the chest. No, that's not what getting stabbed in the chest feels like. I don't think she'll ever know what that feels like, but she's gonna know what her neck getting broken feels like. I get the hiccups. The protagonist is just like, man, make everything go back to the way it was. It's like it's never gonna go back to the way it was unless you stop going to the club. Oh boy, Sayori's not going to school.
I love how nobody has parents here.
Yeah. Ah, yes, the real best girl is here, the one with the ponytail.
Get the fucking
I'm
troll.
pretty. I'm pretty sure she's told Sayori to kill herself because she like crouched down next to her while she was alone and whispered something to her. And then after that, Sayori left like a little while later. And then Sayori's like, "Man, maybe Monica's right. Maybe I should." Dot dot dot. And then the protagonist completely just skips over that. And she's like, "Anyway, back to what I was saying." Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! She goes. Monica says, "Hey, you should take some responsibility. You know, you kind of left her hanging this morning. You know."
It's actually pretty funny.
Oh.
The fan's making me pee. The fan's making me pee.
Hold up, I'm gonna send that in the group chat.
Cadriel, that's it.
Oh, that's okay. That's oh,
What?
it's just a poem that just says "get out of my head" nonstop. Oh, oh, I'm uncomfortable. Oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh gosh. The protagonist is going back to get Sayori. Oh, there's no music playing either.
I. It's atmospheric.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Oh boy. Okay, hold up. Hold up. Oh, let's save here. Oh man, here we go. Oh! Oh!
Man,
Oh
you're
my
scaring
gosh!
me.
Oh my gosh!
Um, you're scaring me. Jeez.
Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh! Oh no!
I'm hopping on. I
Oh
want to see now.
no! Oh no, I'm not streaming right now.
You're
Oh!
not.
Oh my gosh, dude, it jumps. Oh my gosh.
Man, you made me curious for nothing.
Yo, oh no. Oh, oh, yo, bring me back to the menu screen. No, no, no. Oh, dude, I jumped in my chair, dude. Oh my gosh. And the music is not helping right now. I hate that I'm wearing a headset. Okay, I it's like the thing says what he's doing. He's like, I gently open the door, and before the text even finishes, it immediately jumps to it, and it just starts like, and everything is glitched. Oh, yo, I want to unplug my headset. Oh my gosh.
I wish I could see what's happening because I'm extremely curious now. Well, we're thrill seekers. Do you see why it's nice to play horror games?
Oh, oh, oh. Yo, where is this girl's parents? Why is there? This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Oh, hey, should I reload? If only I had one chance and I wasn't careful enough, and I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Oh, yo, I don't want to play. Dude, the worst part is I can only imagine how people felt when they got to this and they didn't know what to expect. And,
And man, just stream it. I want to see what you're seeing. I thought you were streaming still.
oh, it went back to the main menu where it's like load game settings, except the new game thing isn't there. And it shows all four of them, except instead it's just a glitched out version of Monica there. Oh. Oh man. Oh man. it's I can only imagine how people felt when they played this for the first time because that still hit me. That hit. Ooh, like I knew it happened and everything. I looked up all the spoilers like years ago when it came out, but like I didn't go watch the video clips or anything. I was like, oh, okay, that's what happens. Oh yeah, scary game. Okay, yeah, maybe one day I'll play that. I just never got around to it. And I was like, oh, like it was on the it was. It's convenient that it was on the menu for PlayStation 5. The day it came out or like the night before it came out because like, oh, I'll just add it to the wish list. Oh, jeez, that was a jump, dude. Oh.
I wish I saw it.
No, I'll upload the video of it. I'll make a video clip and I'll upload it. Oh man, I am like reeling. I need to go play something else. I need to like process what happened. I need to give myself a break. Maybe play this during the day. Jeez. Oh gosh.
So, has your opinion changed on horror games?
What? No, I've always liked horror games. I don't like horror
What, you were saying
movies.
it's cheap and weird.
No, horror movies are cheap and weird. I don't like horror. I like horror games though.
Oh,
Horror games are.
okay.
I think horror games are great. I hate horror movies. Horror is like
I wish we could
best
play
enjoyed.
Alice together then sometime.
That ain't a horror game.
It gets me.
Slender the Arrival's scarier than that.
No, it's Slender the Arrival was horrible.
Yeah, and I just said it's better than Outlast. Wait, so what would have happened if I if I went with Sayori instead?
Maybe Yuri stabs herself.
Damn.
Huh.
If that's what this game has to offer and that's only a percentage of how creepy it gets, man, this is gonna be great. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my voice up for the stream then. I definitely want my reactions on there when when I watch this back, when I watch the streams in the future, and like when I rewatch everything, me playing it, I want to see how I reacted and recall the memory.
I wish you were streaming that.
Like I said,
Can't catch that reaction again.
Yeah, I'll make a video clip of it.
Are you recording right now?
The PS5 is constantly recording.
Um.
Yeah, here, watch. I'll save a clip right now.